Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris here at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and here behind me I have a 2024 Honda Civic Sport Sedan. Let's dive in. Alrighty, here we are right outside the vehicle as usual, guys. Let's walk right up here to the window sticker. You guys are welcome to pause the video right about there if you want to explore on your own, okay? Now, you can see on the top center here is 2024 Honda Civic. This is going to be the Sport, and it's a sedan. It's a 4D for 4 doors. You'll see right over here on the right hand corner, talks about the fuel economy. You got 30 for the city, 37 for the highway, with a combined of 33 miles to a gallon. Down on the right hand corner talks about your safety ratings. Check that out, 5 out of 5. Who doesn't love that? Right over here you can see what the vehicle's made at, the price point, and then the list of the standard features and functions, which we're going to try to cover today just for you guys. You guys can also see there's going to be a surplus charge for their Platinum White Pearl. That's what this color is going to be for $455 more. I'll also throw some additional color options up there, and then also there's going to be a surplus charge for that particular color, so you guys be fully aware of it before arriving at your local Honda dealership. Now, it comes down with 2 key fobs and remote start. To use your remote start, all you have to do is hit lock, hold this button down here for a few seconds. You'll see the light's going to flash here in a second. There we go. It starts right up. It's going to heat and cool your vehicle from that point, and the lights will flash to let you know it has started from that point. It runs in 10-minute intervals, so let's say 10 minutes have passed, it automatically turns right off. Let's say 8 minutes have passed, and you repeat that process from there. It runs for another 10 minutes, so it runs for a grand total of 18 minutes from there. A third time, no, you can't do it a third time, just only twice from that point. After that, you have to get in the vehicle and actually turn it on so you can use your remote start again from that point, okay? You can let the timer run out, you can hold this button down here, and just have it shut right off from there. Now, all of your Honda sensing features come standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, your forward collision, road departure, and traffic jam. You also get traffic sign recognition. It's going to be in there for you guys too as well, and rear seat reminder, okay? So a lot of cool safety stuff in it. Bam is pretty much his middle name. You have a 2.0 non-turbo 4-cylinder with a CVT. I'm going to throw horsepower and torque up there so you guys know what you're playing around with, okay? There's your little turning indicators. You're also going to have your daytime running lights, headlights, and taillights, all going to be LED. From there, so wipers are going to be right underneath the hood line there. You can see that the side mirrors are going to be down on the doors. We're going to wrap around right over here quick to these nice 18-inch alloyed rims. Of course, they're going to be black for the sport package, okay? We're going to take a step back here to get a side profile of the vehicle. I'm also going to throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys be aware how does it compare to you guys' current vehicle, other ones out in the garage, or just you guys' current one as well, as I already said. All right, so we have body colored handles. We have a black side mirror, no chrome action. All around the windows is all blacked out there for you guys on the sport package, okay? Now, as we walk right up here to the side mirror, you can push these bad boys in if you need to fold them. If they accidentally bump into something, they do pop right out, so that's not a problem. We're going to have smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say it's all locked up. You put your hand in the handle. Whoop, guess what? It just unlocks. Okay, so you can keep this in your purse, your pocket, your jacket. As you're doing that, you keep that there. You get out of the car. You can simply lock the car too. These little ridges right here on the handle, put your thumb down on it. It beeps, it locks, so I can walk away with confidence, or you can simply just enable your walk away auto lock feature too. So let's say if I have the key fob with me, it's in my pocket, I shut the car, I shut the door, I get 10 feet away, boom, it locks all the doors. I never have to second guess myself. I do this all the time. Did I lock my doors? Did I not? I have to get out there and double check and look and see if it, beeps back at me when I hit the lock button. Now, I know a common question is, Chris, what happens if I leave my key in the car? You cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car with the walkway auto lock feature, or if you simply just hit the lock button, shut the door, and then walk away. And since the key fob is in there, it automatically unlocks, okay? So I have videos that talk to you guys about how to lock keys in the car too as well, if you need to or if you want to. Now we'll come right over here to the capless gas tank. When the car's unlocked, guess what? This pops right open. It's a capless gas tank, no longer a cheap cap to worry about fixing and replacing. It's a simple slide and go. Now when you shut this and hit the lock button, that's all locked up too. We'll step here towards the back of the vehicle. Once again, you have those LED brake lights or tail lights. Just makes a bold statement as you apply into the brakes from that point. You got a little badge of honor going on. You got a little sport going on over here, Civic there. You got a chrome tipped exhaust down below from that point. Now you're going to have a trunk release right here. There we go. Pops out right open. There we are. So now you guys see all the legendary space we're gonna have here and the trunk. I'm gonna throw some measurements up there so you guys know how much volume is in the trunk. Is there enough? Challenge accepted as you're out there living the dream. Now the seats will come down. It's gonna be a bench seat. If you want to fold that bad boy down, you can. You have nice insulation in there. This is gonna help reduce the road noise for the passengers in the back. As we pop this open, guess what's down there? A spare tire and tools you may need for those unforeseen events. Let's say your key fob is in your jacket, right? And you drop it in there or in your gym bag, who knows what, you shut this, it cannot accidentally lock your keys in the trunk. All right. We are gonna have a multi-angle rear camera. You have your release right here too as well for the trunk. All right, that's gonna be the trunk 101. Let's kind of slide right over here quick towards the back seats. Get everything unlocked, pop this right open. Before we dive in, I'm gonna throw some interior measurements up there so you guys are gonna be aware of there's enough room for your friends, your pet, your cargo, or whoever is brave enough to tag along with you. They're gonna be comfortable. So we have power windows. You guys know about power windows. Down below, we have some cubby space. And then we got a nice little combo going on with leather and cloth interior here quick. It does not come standard with the all-season mats, but I have them in here because the laser cut, the pretty tight snug fit, as you guys can see from that point. All right, so this is pretty much is going to be the back here for you guys. Now car seats, stuff like that, if you have them, you have the little indicator right here so you can find where that's going to be at, and then you can actually find the anchor and all that right down below. Okay, so you have car seats in here. Now we're also going to have in all three positions for the tether for the car seats from that point. Airbags are right over here for you guys. Okay, now that's going to be that right there. Let's open this right up. Check out the driver's side door. Power windows. You guys know about power locks, mirror selector, left and right. You get the D-pad to adjust accordingly, and then the window lock button, just in case any young whippersnappers in the back are misbehaving. Lock them out. They can't play with the windows now. Some additional cubby space down below. Then you also got your trunk release right here for you. We'll come right over here. You can see it's going to be a little pump action manual seat. So raise it, lower it, recline. Then the squeeze bar just, squeeze, slide forward and back. You got your pedals to get to A to B. Then we'll wrap around right over here is your hood release. Let's show you guys some of the common courtesy stuff under the hood. All right, bam, here we are right underneath the hood here, guys. Let's show you those common little things that you may do on your own, okay? For example, you got this blue cap right here. It's for your washer fluids, easy to find. We'll come right over here to your guys' cooling cap. We have the oil cap, the dipstick. It's a bright orange, so it's easy to find for day and night too as well. We'll come right over to the fuse box, and then we have your battery connection. Everything that's nicely, easily exposed. If you ever need to access that, you can. And then your brake fluid from that point, okay? Those are the things I know how to personally take care of myself. Anything else beyond that, I may call someone to come rescue me, but for those that may know more about this stuff, let's do one more look over it just for you guys, okay? And here we go. If you guys have more of those advanced questions, contact your local Honda service center. I'm sure those technicians would love to help you guys out, answer those questions from that point. All right, let's get back up front. All right, so here we are right in the vehicle. We have the key fob here in my pocket, just somewhere in the car. We're good to go. First step, all you have to do is put your foot down on the brake, then hit the start button and watch everything light up from that point. Now we're gonna come right over here to the left-hand side of the steering wheel. We got some buttons right over here. You got your vehicle stability assist. If you want to turn that off, it's not a little tapperoo. It's a click and hold. It will turn it off from that point. Then you're gonna have this little button right up there. As you select that, up here on the driver's interface, you got a little option to turn off your road departure and your collision mitigation. Okay, so simply there we go. You'll see the icon colors will change too. So if I completely turn everything off, that goes from completely green to fully gray, or if one or the other is on, you'll see it's gonna be the car. You guys can see all that. So there we go. Then we're gonna scroll up to back, and then there it is. This little wheel action right here is going to be for the brightness of your driver's interface. So as we're playing around with this bad boy, you can see you can kind of nerf it down, bring it all the way back up. I'm going to put it bright as possible so you guys can see this video. Now we're going to come right back up here quick. Look at the steering wheel. You guys can see it's leather wrapped. All of your Honda sensing features are going to be over here on the right hand side. Okay, so let's kind of get right over here. This button right here is going to be for your adaptive cruise and your cruise control. So all you have to do is select this bad boy to make it available. You can see it right here. Your adaptive cruise control is available because it has a picture of a car and then a speedometer with a little arrow action from there. Now with your adaptive cruise control, what that does, it keeps you at the sync with you and the car in front of you. So let's say, for example, you're going, I don't know, 45 miles an hour, the car in front of you is going 40, it finds a car in range, it'll beep at you. You can turn that on or off. When a car gets in and out of range for it beeps, but it slows you down to maintain that distance, depending on what you have it set at, okay? Once you get out of the way, whoop, you resume back to your cruise control, okay? Now to select the distance between that, it's gonna be this button right here, okay? So as we get up there on the driver's interface, you'll see those lines right up there in the center changing. More lines means further, less lines means gonna be closer. Now, if you guys don't like the adaptive cruise control and you just like standard cruise, hey, not a problem. Just come over here, hold this button down for a couple seconds. You'll see the icon's gonna switch and it's standard cruise control now. Okay, so there it is. No car in front of it. Standard cruise would not keep you at sync with the car in front of you. Hold that button down again, it switches right back. All right. Next one's gonna be for your traffic jam assist and your lane keep assist system. It's gonna be this button right here. So when you select that, there we go, match the icon, it's available, it's gonna work. Now your traffic jam assist works for your city driving between 25 to 45 miles an hour, while your lane keep assist works between 45 to 90 miles an hour. So all you need to know is when you're doing your driving, is available and is actively working, you have green lines right up here to let you know, hey, I'm actually finding lines on the road. So if you go whoop out of your lane a little bit, it'll beep at you. You can turn those beeps on or off, but it brings you back and center you in your lane. You will not be going woo, playing a little bit of ping pong back in the days, okay? It's gonna keep you in the center of your lane. So that's pretty snazzy. I have videos out there show you guys how to customize your vehicle settings. So when you guys drive off the lot, everything's set the way you guys want. I'll have that down below in the description just for you folks, okay? So now that's going to be your safety features on that point. Now to actually enable your cruise control, it's going to be nice to know. It's going to be this little toggle switch right here. So you got to toggle it down, it sets your cruise or your adaptive cruise, and then you can set your distance from that point. You can adjust your speed by going toggle up and down, okay? Now you got paddle shifters right there, and you got your media stuff for like your volume for the toggle switch, your source, you're switching between the radio stations or presets. You got your voice command like call Crazy Honda Chris on mobile phone. You got a little wheel action that's going to be coming right up here on the driver's interface on the left hand side. We're going to get to that in a second. A little home menu button to back right out, okay? You got your wipers right here. It's going to be a little pull down, okay? And then these are going to be a little twist for your lights, turn-in indicators, stuff like that from that point, okay? Now let's talk about the driver's interface screen here quick. We're going to talk about on the left hand side right here. Now I got this little wheel to scroll up and down and then push into select. So let's show you guys a couple items here quick. Safety support. I got to get adjusted here so I can be comfortable to show you guys. This looks familiar already for you guys, okay? We already talked about that. There's another way to get into it pretty quick if you want to. Let the back button or the menu button. By the menu button, I mean this will fully back you guys out. We'll come down to settings. Remember I was showing with you guys, I have a video out there. It's going to show you how to customize all your vehicle settings. This is the menu. Check that video out. It's a good about 20-minute video. Custom display. If you want to take some things away, clean up some clutter, you can. Simply uncheck those bad boys and go. If you want this to be a blank screen, or if you want to change your speed distance from miles per hour to kilometers, boom. Click and hold in that little wheel action. There we go. If you just wait a little longer, it comes to this right here. Nothing up there. Warnings, you guys know what these are for? You know, doors open, lights on, who knows what. Someone does have the seatbelt plugged in. Fuel and range. Right now with a full tank of gas, is showing us that we can go 381 miles. Your range will always change. It is computer generated, okay? Common questions. Chris, how come yours shows this? Well, mine just shows me this. It learns from your guys' driving habits, the condition you're driving to as well. And if you're doing summer versus winter driving, all that takes into play. You always get better fuel economy doing your city drive, for your summer driving, okay? So keep that in mind. So it's gonna learn from you. Now you'll see a graph right down here below. So from 0 to 90 is gonna show you a lifetime fuel economy you're getting at that point. As we're using this little wheel down here on the left-hand side, you can see we're going between A and B for your trips. To reset that, you simply push in the wheel, then hit reset. There we go, it's reset. We'll back out from there. We got speed and time. You guys want to hit that track or just kind of play around a little bit. Got a little speed and time. Driver's attention monitoring system. The car's going to know the difference between you doing a bad job at driving and the wind blowing you around, okay? So I'm assuming you guys want the car to do everything in its power to alert you, which it will, if you need to pull over and take a break. I'll give you a little coffee emblem right there. seatbelts. So you can see who's sitting where, not wearing a seatbelt, and which one's plugged in. So like if I grab this seatbelt here quick and I plug this bad boy right in, guess what? There it is. It's plugged in. It's showing. Now it's not. And there we go. We'll come down to maintenance. Anything regarding maintenance. Here it is. And then we're back where we started, okay? Now, from there, you know what? Let's roll down the window a little quick. I want to honk the horn and get these people's attention just for the hell of it. That's what the horn sounds like from there, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the layout here quick for you guys, where everything's at on the driver's interface. So this is your speedometer right up here, your traffic sign recognition system. Once it finds the speed limit, those are right up there. It's going to be right up here for you guys, right below that, okay? You can see about your safety stuff that we talked about when it's available, and when it's not, it's not. Now it is from that point. We have 12 miles on the car. Outside temperature is 77 degrees. This is the gear that you're in as in park, and then your gas tank is going to be the bars down below. Okay, it's not this little red right here. A lot of people think it is. It's the bars down below. So if it's half tank, guess what? Half the bars, okay? It's 11:31 right here, and we'll see that we're in normal driving mode. So there's a couple options. I'm going to show you where that button's at here in a second and explain a little more down the road, okay? So there it is. That's your driver's interface screen right there for you guys. We'll come right over here on the touchscreen. It's going to be a 7-inch touchscreen. We're going to try to get some of that glare off here for you guys. To turn on and off your radio, it's going to be this button right here. Oh, got to click and hold this bad boy. There we go. So we have AM radios. You select radio again. It's going to be FM radio. You can go up to 12 presets from that point. It goes between those two. You can pair up your phone from there. So if it incoming calls, I can accept it from right here, decline that call. So people can get a hold of me when I'm on the road, okay? Media. As you select that, you have a USB plugged in. You don't have a CD player, but you can get a USB CD player plug. Put your CDs into that bad boy or just download stuff on a flash drive, okay? If you want to go back to those days of having a CD player. Now, we select this again. You have Bluetooth capabilities, so any device is capable of Bluetooth to connect. If you got stuff on there, you guys will be set for success. And then we're also going to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This little icon here. So if you have an Apple phone, it's a simple plug and play. From there, it'll just take everything up there. Android phones like myself, you have to download Android Auto, allow the permissions, then plug and play from that point, okay? Now, what it's going to do is it'll take like your Google Maps, Apple Maps, other compatible apps, put it right up here while charging your device and play through the vehicle too as well. So there we go. You don't have to go to the top of the line to get navigation. You have it right here and it automatically updates on its own. You have a time right up there. We have a little menu action. Let's click this bad boy. Let's scroll through this a little bit here just for you guys. And there it is. Okay, quick little sneak peek. Now, when it goes to music, here quick, this is a little tuner, by the way, or you can push that right in, and then you can find stuff from there too as well, okay? We're going to back up quick and take a look at the dashboard. You see adjustable vents. You got yours way over there. We'll open that up. I got mine way over here. It's open. Now it's closed. These little doohickeys here are going to help to adjust the vents, get them directed in a direction you want to go. Here's a couple more right here. We're going to argue about these, all right, as I'm blasting the cold air on me. And then you got a little floating button right here for your hazard lights. We'll step down here towards your climate control here. You got this little dial here for your temperature, okay? You got this one here for your fan. Then you got this one here for your different modes, okay? So you can see your modes, you can see your fan speed right here and all that good jazz on and off too as well. You got air circulation, front defroster, rear defroster with AC mode. We'll come down here, you got a 12 volt plug-in, a USB plug-in, a tray action right down below. Down here to a couple cup holders, a little texturized plastic. You have a couple different gears. You guys already know these, but you know, you got park, reverse, neutral, and drive. As you put this into reverse, guess what pops right up? If you guys guess backed up camera, bam, you guys are correct. Now, down here on the left-hand side, these little buttons down here, all these photos are going to show you how the camera's going to act. So you have a nice 180 view, a more right behind you view, then there's straight down shot from your rear bumper view, okay? Now, as you turn the wheels, guess what? That turns too as well to let you know, hey, what direction you're going, your tires down line, and changes colors, okay? We'll put that right back in park here quick. You have a couple different drive modes, as we mentioned earlier. Right up here on the driver's interface, if you go all the way up to the top, you have a sport mode. It's going to shorten up your gear ratio, a little more fun performance, you know, throttle responsive driving. We'll go down to normal, just your everyday driving. Then your Econ is going to be more effective for your highway driving. Econ is going to make you more fuel efficient, okay? You may stay anywhere from 2 to 4 miles per gallon from that point to depending on your driving habits and conditions. So what it's going to do is going to sacrifice AC power and electrical power to give you better highway fuel economy. You can keep it on for all the time, but it's just not effective for your city, okay? And keep it in mind in those hot summer days. You want effective AC power or not. That's up to you guys. And we'll turn that back to normal. Now this does have idle stop. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about idle stop. My wife, she hates idle stop. For me, it doesn't bother me too much. So what idle stop is going to be a program that's going to be in the vehicle, okay? So like the cabin temp is to temp, the engine to temp, and other programs. When you completely get to a stop, push hard on the brake pedal, it shuts off the vehicle, okay? Then once you release off the brake pedal, then it starts right back up before you apply onto the gas. Whole point of that is to be a more fuel emission awareness, okay? But if you guys don't like that, that's fine. All you have to do is click this button right here, then it completely shuts it off. You just have to do it every time you get into the vehicle. This is going to be your electrical parking brake. It's on. You can see by the light. Then you also have brake up here to deactivate that. What you have to do is actually put your foot down on the brake, then push that button right back inwards, and it releases it. Hold brake will hold the brake down for your stop and go traffic. I have a video on that bad boy, so check that out. Armrest. Pop this bad boy open. You got a little tray action. We can adjust as we see fit. If I need tightening quarters, stuff like that. For my 7-year-old, I can. Hide my snacks here for my teenage daughters. They love to take snacks from me. I always have the good snacks. Glove box. Pop that open. Plenty of space. Life happens. Challenge accepted. Throw it in there. You guys forget about it. It's like it goes to a whole new dimension. Kidding, it really doesn't. But you guys will forget about what's in there. Okay. Rearview mirror. You got a little light action right up here. LEDs. Visor check. Visor check. You got this little bad boy down here. So it's in the center. So when I open up a door, the lights will come off. I can have it completely off, or I can turn these on. And then there we go. All right, so that was the quick crash course here on the 24 Honda Civic Sport Sedan for you guys. All right, if you guys like it, help me out, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye bye.